What's up, everybody? Brian Inskip here with Surf Homes NC, back again to fill you in on what's going up, what's going down, and where things are at in the Oak Island real estate market. I do these every month, so if you want to keep track of what's happening in the Oak Island real estate market, be sure to take a second right now, hit that subscribe button so that you're going to get notified when the next update comes out, but also all the other cool videos that we put out as we explore and share all things coastal North Carolina real estate and lifestyle, not to mention as we release awesome videos of brand new listings here on the island. Also, be sure to watch to the end of this video to not only get the latest update and stay in tune with the real estate market, but also as a bonus at the end, I'm going to share my top 3 property picks of homes that are for sale on the island right now. So today we're down on Caswell Beach, just up from the lighthouse. You can probably see it there in the background. We've got dolphins swimming, grabbing some lunch right off the coast here. This is your March 2026 Oak Island real estate market update. All right, we're in springtime, and springtime at the beach, that means the real estate market is usually popping, which is certainly the case right now. We're in the peak of season. These are going to be pretty punchy. First place we always start is on pricing. So what are prices doing on the island right now? The average sales price on Oak Island is up 6.1% year over year, with a slight 1.3% decrease month over month. That could just have something to do with some of the winter weather that we had that kind of put a hold on the market for a couple weeks early this year. Right now, the average sales price on Oak Island is sitting at $762,945. Our price per square foot showed little change year over year, with just a 0.4% increase and a slight decrease month over month of 0.7%. which equates to just $3. Right now, the average price per square foot on Oak Island is sitting at $453. Next up is list to sell price. So the final asking price of a listing versus the price it actually sells and closes for. That showed a 0.5% year over year decrease and just a 0.1% month over month increase. The average right now is sitting at 96.7%. Final asking price to final close price. All right, the next category we look at is inventory. This section I think was pretty interesting right now. So homes for sale, we saw a 12.8% decrease year over year. Going into March, new listings is down 18.1% year over year. That's a really important stat. We're starting to whittle into that inventory and see decreasing inventory levels. Month supply saw a big drop year over year of 62.6%. Right now, we're sitting at just 5.5 months worth of inventory. So if we saw no new listings coming in at the current rate of sale, we would sell out in 5.5 months. So that is the lowest it's been in quite some time here. So that's an interesting one to keep an eye on. As inventory decreases, that can tend to have upward pressure on pricing. So right now, buyers still have a lot of options, but we'll see where that inventory goes as we get further into the year. Next up, let's look at the activity, or what I like to call the energy in the market. Closed sales is down 32.6% year over year. Pending sales is up 36.8%. So even though we saw a decrease through February, again, that could just mean due to some of that winter weather we were having in January, people didn't want to come out and look at beach houses. So we saw a little dip there on the year over year. But pending sales through the February month going into March is up significantly, 36.8%. And that's also a 33.3% jump month over month. Our days on market, slight increase of 3.6% year over year. Right now, the average days on market is 87 on the island. All right, so that does it for the market update portion. Now I want to share my top 3 property picks with you of places for sale on the island right now. But as you're digesting that market update and wondering, how do these numbers impact my specific property? If you're thinking of selling and you want an idea of how these stats impact your specific property or what your property would be worth in the current market, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or you can also go over to my website, There's a really easy home valuation tool there where you just plug in your address, and within 24, 48 hours, I'll get you an estimated value for your property that I have personally reviewed and layered all this data that we're talking about onto your specific property. Likewise, if you're thinking of buying, there's definitely some deals to be had out there. There's sellers ready to negotiate. If you're thinking of buying a property, now's the time to get your game plan together. If you're planning a trip out here spring break or this summer and you want to look at some properties while you're out here, let's go ahead and get that set up and get the conversation going so you can make the best use of that time. So that's my invite. If you've got anything you're looking to do real estate on the island or here in coastal North Carolina, go ahead and get a conversation going with me. Shoot me a text, give me a call, shoot me an email, and let's get that chat started. All right, so to check out these top 3 property picks that I'm about to share with you, I'm heading over to my website, surfhomesnorthcarolina.com, which is my website. I own it, I operate it personally, so it's dedicated to helping you find the ideal coastal North Carolina beach or coastal property. And also that means that if you're setting up a saved search or something like that, you're not going to get hounded by a bunch of phone calls and weird stuff like that. So it's just a real easy, safe way to search that's dedicated to coastal North Carolina real estate. And first up on property picks, we're in spring, so I'm getting ready for the diving season to open up, getting back out on the boat, doing some diving, some spearfishing. So I'm thinking water access, I'm thinking boats, and first pick today definitely hits on that. So 6634 Kingsland Drive is a 4-bedroom, 5-bath house, just under 2,600 square feet, right on where Davis Canal starts to merge into Montgomery Slough, and then right out the inlet to the Atlantic Ocean and intercoastal waterway. So it's just a great spot on the island with all kinds of things going for it. You've got a pier and dock already in place. Property's got a swimming pool, and then you're also just a couple blocks over to the beach. So I love that end of the island. Kingsland, it's just its own unique area. That property is listed at $1,799,000, so just under $1.8 million. I don't think you can beat that location if you're looking for that laid back West End atmosphere. So be sure to check that one out. All right, next up, following in line with get me on the boat, get me in the water. It's springtime on the beach at Oak Island. I've got 5400 East Yacht Drive, Unit A2. So this is a Dutchman Creek condo. I love this development. You get your own boat slip when you buy a unit here, so that in itself is pretty awesome. It's right off the public boat ramp on Oak Island. You've got a community pool with intercoastal waterway views, so it's just a really fantastic development. And this unit, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 857 square feet, listed for $434,900. I mean, that's a great way to get on the island, get beach access not far away, get right on the waterway, be able to put your boat in the water, do some fishing, do some kayaking, all that good stuff. Puts it right in your lap. And I think that's a really awesome, affordable way with intercoastal side condos, which are pretty rare on the island. All right, last but not least, if you're looking for that really affordable option to just have a second home, vacation home here at the beach, if you're looking to retire, you don't need a ton of space, and you're just looking for get me close to the beach, get some sand in my toes, but I don't want to break the bank, you need to check out 159 Northwest 4th Street. This property is listed at $365,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 933 square feet, just a cute little cottage. There's not really many places left on the entire Eastern Coast where you can get a property at that price with that kind of beach access. So I think that's a great option to look at if you don't need a ton of space and you're looking for that really affordable option to get here on the island. All right, well, we're springing clocks forward this week. We're at springtime here at the beach. So if you haven't been here yet this year, the weather's warming up. I mean, it's gonna be a great time to be out here. So you need to be here. But that does it for this market update. As always, I'll be back again with another one next month. And as we release new videos every single month, exploring all that Oak Island has to offer, we've got diving season just around the corner. So a little teaser, we're definitely gonna be bringing you a diving adventure with some spear fishing and offshore deep sea fishing this year. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you're getting notified on all those. And if you need any help on the real estate side of things and you'd like to connect to just start exploring those options, I'd love to chat. So just give me a call, shoot me a text, shoot me an email. I've got all my info down below and on the screen. So I want to thank you again for watching. Looking forward to seeing you out here this summer. Again, I'm Brian Inskip with Surf Homes NC, and I'll see you on the next one.